Today, we're going to be talking about cannabis. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, a place where I teach you how to invest in stocks, real estate, and other financial markets. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about investing in the cannabis industry, into the cannabis market. Right now, the cannabis market is one of the hottest markets out there right now. And in this video, I'm going to give you a list of cannabis stocks that you should be paying attention to. And in my opinion, on why I feel like cannabis is one of the best growth opportunities for those that are looking for ways to grow and build wealth through their portfolio over the next decade. So you want to keep watching this video all the way to the very end. And if you like content like this, you want to like this video, you want to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not have to miss a single upload when I upload videos. All right, guys, see you guys in a minute. We're going to dive right into this video. All right, so diving right into this list that I promised you guys, the first stock on this list is going to be Tilray. The symbol for this company is TLRY, and at the time of this video is recorded, it's priced at just over $22 a share. Now, the interesting thing about this is that there's another stock that is actually on this list that Tilray is actually rumored right now. I'll put some information on the screen so you can see that, but it's rumored right now to be merging with another company that is also on this list, and I'll go ahead and give you that stock. The stock symbol for that is APHA, and it's priced at $22.60 a share. So what I would do personally is that if you're following either one of these companies, you would want to probably invest in the other one as well, since they are linked to one another as far as rumors. Now, we don't know, at the time of this video, I don't think anything has actually happened news-wise. If you know of anything that I may not know of, please put it down in the comment section. But as far as I'm concerned, it's just a rumor right now, but I would still be paying close attention, and I would probably buy probably a share of each of them each time you invest in this into one of these companies, because they are linked to each other. But at $22 a share for both of them, they're both reasonably priced, and they're priced at a really good point where you should be able to take advantage of some very early entries. So the next stock that is on this list is Aurora Cannabis. Now, Aurora Cannabis is a pretty popular option, and it's one of the most affordable cannabis stocks on the entire stock market, and that is because it's priced at around $9 a share. It's very popular amongst, you know, some meme stocks and maybe even Wall Street bets, things like that. If that's something that you follow, you can pay attention to that. You can look into that. But the most attractive thing is that it is a cannabis stock, and it is priced at a very reasonable entry point, about $9 a share. It's under 10 bucks. It's not really it's not expensive at all. It's something that you can literally take a few dollars here and there every couple of weeks, and you could buy up a share or two. And like I said, it's very easy to get involved in this type of stock and this type of company. So the next stock on this list is SNDL. And SNDL is a stock that I've actually bought quite a bit of because of its price point. At the time of this video, that I'm recording this video, it's priced at $1.20 a share. And that is considered a penny stock. And I have a couple of videos on penny stocks on this channel. I have talked about penny stocks quite a bit. I will link those videos in the description if you want to check those videos out or whatnot. But I typically don't invest too heavily into penny stocks unless that company is a part of an industry like this company, whereas it's a cannabis stock. Although it's still considered a penny stock, it may be actually worth the risk of buying because of the projections in the industry, which I will talk about at a later point in this video when I actually tell you why I think this is one of the best industries to get involved in. But SNDL, it kind of bounces between that $1.20 to $1.50 a share range. So it's not something that you should expect massive growth overnight. One of the biggest, most attractive things about SNDL is that it has a large demand for its options market. And if you're somebody who invest in options or trade in options or even interested in learning about options, you want to subscribe to this channel because I talk a lot about options. But you might want to look into SNDL because SNDL has a really good, they have really good demand and really good volume on their options contracts, and it gets a lot of movement because of the volatility of this stock here. So that's one of the most attractive things about SNDL, and the reason why I actually included it on this list is because the opportunity is it stretches a little bit beyond just buying and holding. You also have opportunity in the options market as well with SNDL. And the next stock on this list is actually one of my favorites. That is GTBIF, and that is Green Thumb Industries. It's located right here in my hometown, Chicago, Illinois, and it's actually what I consider, it's actually like one of the biggest cannabis companies in the country. And this company is a company that if you're invested in cannabis and you're not paying attention to this company, then you're probably going to miss out on a huge opportunity here. They have such a large footprint already across the country with the number of dispensaries that they actually have open and the number of licenses they have, the number of things that they're doing. They're really starting to make a lot of head waves and a lot of attention. They're getting a lot of press release attention, and I feel like out of the bunch, out of everything on this list, this is a company that could really explode over the next decade, and you could really start to see it because they're such a fast growth company. They're such a stable financial company, even at this point of its early stages. And with all of the state regulation coming into place, and they just recently expanded into California, so they're doing some major things, and you want to have Green Thumb Industries on your radar, and you want this company to be a company that you're paying attention to and that you're investing in now, because you may actually regret not investing in this company or not knowing about what this company is doing over the next decade as this company gets more longevity and as the industry as a whole grows. I feel like this is going to be a company that we're going to look back at that's going to separate itself a little bit from the rest, and I feel like they're gonna have a very strong and a very long-term projection on their growth and on their sustainability. So that's the company, big time company I'm invested in. It's a company that I would also recommend anybody that is interested in cannabis look into. And the last stock on this list is CGC, which is Canopy Growth Company, and it's currently priced at $31 a share. I don't know a whole lot about Canopy Growth. That's not really a company that I invest in a lot. I do pay attention to it, but it's priced at around $30 a share, which is where mainly the top out for most of these companies are, which still provides a relatively great scope of growth. If it goes to say $40, $50 a share range, that's really good growth for somebody, even if you bought in at this point in time. And that provides a lot of opportunity. And if you are looking for opportunity in the stock market, Webull will actually give you 2 free stocks when you deposit $100 or more and you open up a new brokerage account. I'm going to put that link down in the description. So if you're somebody who wants to start investing, why not sign up with Webull? You'll get some free stocks. It's literally easy, and it's literally like free money. So why do I say that cannabis is one of the best opportunities today? Well, the reason why I say that is because every decade we have always seen an industry take off. Like if you think about in the 2010s, the social media era, these Silicon Valley companies that really exploded and really blew up over that time period. Well, imagine if your parents or if yourself or somebody who you know invested in those companies while they were still at a lower point or at an early stage. They may have sustained some significant growth over that period of time in their portfolio. Well, I think cannabis is no different from what we've seen during those technology stocks in the early 2010s, in the early 2020s. I think that the time is now for cannabis. I think cannabis is going to really explode as far as revenue goes. I think this is a massive industry in revenue, and I also believe that over the next 5 to 10 years, more regulation will happen. I don't know if federal regulation is going to happen or not. However, what these companies now are proving is that federal regulation isn't necessarily needed for them to really drive the revenue within their companies, which is a big point that I want to point out, is that the recreational use of marijuana is really an icing on the cake, in a sense, to what type of impact this industry can actually make, and this industry is actually making. This industry is actually very, very vital for people who have certain medical conditions and for medicinal purposes. So it's solving multiple problems just in humanity, aside from just the recreational use. Recreational use is great, and it's good because it's always going to be a market for that. Just like with tobacco, just like with alcohol, there's always going to be people who are going to consume these substances and are going to use them, whether they use them responsibly or irresponsibly. But the point and purpose behind this is that cannabis, unlike the others, actually have more sustainable benefits to people outside of people just getting high and just blowing marijuana, you know. And that's one of the things about myself, and that's one of the things that I teach students, clients, people who learn from me, is that when you invest, you want to invest in things that are, one, going to change the lives of others. Two, you want to invest in something that you believe in. Like, if you believe in something, you want to invest in it. And three, you want to bet with your dollars. And the way you bet with your dollars is you put your money into something that you're betting on it, on the future of it growing, or you're betting on a certain outcome. And with cannabis, I'm betting with my dollars that this industry will be able to be sustainable on the recreational side, and it'll also be sustainable on the medical side of things as well, to where it kind of covers multiple bases at once, and it gives you multiple opportunities wrapped into one. So if you're investing in cannabis, you're giving yourself the best chance to grow with an industry that is considered an essential business, by the way, and is going to be able to become sustainable. I mean, cannabis companies right now have survived the pandemic. That is huge for its long-term growth, because it was considered an essential business because of the benefits that it has to people outside of just recreational. So you got to really open your horizon. You got to be able to see bigger than just recreation. I mean, recreation is huge. I mean, there's a large market for people that love to smoke weed, that love to get high, and that's pretty massive. But the opportunity here is much greater than that, because it has so many other benefits to that. And that's the reason why myself and my wife and people who are following me are investing heavily into cannabis, and a reason why you should as well. All right, guys, so that pretty much wraps up today's video. If you like this video, please comment down below, like this video, smash the like button. It truly helps out my channel. And in the next video, since I gave you about cannabis, I'm going to give you another industry that I feel like is going to be extremely hot, which is the EV market, electric vehicles. I'm going to talk about this in great detail, so you want to subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you can get an alert when I upload this video. And I will see you guys then. And remember that you're only one choice away, you're only one decision away from changing the entire trajectory of your life. I'll see you guys in the next video.